Welcome in. Welcome in. I just wanted to reach out to everybody because I think this year is different to every gardening year. The challenges I have experienced in this year in the garden makes me wonder if I should sit it out and come back next year and try again. But as you can see, I'm having, well, somebody may be eating my blueberries, because I didn't come out here fast enough to get them. I'm coming today to get them. But of course, I put all my smokies so that by the time I get here, the pests will be gone, right? You work all year, 10 years, 40 years, 50 years. You don't take vacations, you don't do nothing. You just work. But it come a time where if you don't use your time, you lose your time. So here I am. As you can see, I was bragging about, I guess this is the plum tree. Another plum tree. I have 3 plum trees or whatever plum trees, right? I was bragging about the plum tree, keeping their fruit on there, right? And here it is. You come here and you see this is happening to the plum, right? So which means there's a worm in there, correct? Isn't that what everybody's saying on the internet? The worm is entering the fruit and thus make it uneatable. This is one of the trees that survived the curl leaf or curly leaf? As you can see over there, the other nectarine, he didn't survive the curly leaf. Took all the leaves off, all the fruit off, and let's hope he reboots, right? Now my cherry, I had a cherry there. I never picked it. I never took it off. But it's gone. So somebody ate my cherry. Let's hope they left the pit on the ground so the cherry can grow back, right? So I'm going to do an experiment because I love experiments. I'm going to drop him here in the water. I'm going to cover this over and I'm going to see if he comes out of there. This worm that everybody's talking about. Yeah, I'm curious by nature. So I'm going to cover him over, probably get a glass bottle or something. And I'm going to cover him over. You see, I wanted to focus on one thing in the garden, right? And I started walking away, talking about the worm and the fruit and them destroying the fruits by just, I guess, going into the fruit, and before the fruit even become mature, they destroying the fruit, eating the fruit, and look what the fruit eventually. Can I put this down so you can see? So they're destroying the fruit, and this is what the fruit eventually looks like on the tree. Let's see if I can find it. Right here it is. This is what they eat it until it gets to this. See it in the movies, those women that do a oochie boochie to be young forever, and then once they lose that gift, they become like a shriveled up old maid. Yeah, this is what this fruit looks like. Mind you, okay? Mind you, this is the tree that bore apples for the first time. It happened to bear fruit on the year that these worms are prevalent. How bad lucky is that, right? So, I will keep you abreast on, That's all I can say is, I can't say nothing more than, My Liberty apple finally making babies. And what happened? This is a year of the worm attacking. Ooh, mosquito bite me on my ear, boy. I had to hit the phone in my ear, baby. Good God almighty. Okay. So this is my Maya lemon. She's bearing a lot of fruit, but some of them are like this. Not all is making it. You see this one here, right? Not making it. I'm in look, another yellow one here. But what I can say, she's putting out a lot of fruit. So it's understood that not all is going to make it, right? All right, here we are. I have tomato in there. I have to take you out of there. What you doing in there? No. You what? 2 tomatoes. Oh my God! You got to come out this pot. This is only for my Maya lemon. Not no tomato. Oh, brother, no way. Yeah, so that's what's going on. This is the same Maya lemon that had suffered with the scales. And I had to take the alcohol. I'm going to have to go back in my videos and check that out. See what it was like back in the day. Yeah, she came through a tough time. And now she's an adult. So she looking good. She putting on new growth, right? New growth right here, new growth, right? Yeah, so maybe you gotta lose a few to gain a few, right? Isn't that how it works? Yeah, that's how it works. But my main focus for this video was what? Something that's attacking our fruit. It's attacking our fruit. I want to say stone fruit because it's the apples, the pears. Well, I haven't seen any damage on my pears, but I put that in there right away. Pears and what do you call that thing? The peach, plums. Yeah, they're attacking all that. All that being attacked. So I don't know if it's deliberate. I don't want to say that because we trying to combat the fact that there's no food in the grocery. The farmers are not growing nothing. So we came ahead and trying to grow our own food so we could feed our families. Tell me if that's the reason now that we see all these diseases coming to our gardens. I mean, it's not conspiracy at this point. It's common sense. It's common sense. If you see something coming at you and you didn't call for it, it's obvious somebody's coming after you to hurt you. That's called demons. Yeah. And look at this. I try to focus on one what do you call that thing? One subject, right? One subject. Look, how could I focus on one subject in the garden? When you walk through the garden, you see all the attacks. Look. Some people like squirrels. Why? I will send them to you. I think he ate my beet. All right. That's why you don't plant one beet. You plant like 2,000 beets. Now tell me what's going on here. This is my cauliflower? What in heaven's name is going on here? The cauliflower is making cauliflowers. Every time I see these things, I don't understand why it differs from everybody else's. I ain't never seen nobody tell me that in the winter. Nobody ain't talking about cauliflower making several cauliflowers. I don't never hear about that. So why is it doing it here? God help me. Who are you? Whose pot is this? This is a strawberry pot. What you doing in the strawberry pot? You know, these plants, boy, they kill me. I don't know. I didn't plant him in there, and he don't belong in there, and he need to come out of there. Getting on my nerve with this foolishness. Okay? You come out here to do one thing, right? My one thing was to restructure my shelves, to alleviate the crowd, so as you can see, all my different plants are growing and running, and to put like something for them to run on, because I don't know if I don't know if they were, when I planted the squash and getting around to whatever, I don't know if they're going to be like this here or if they're going to be like that here, running all over the place, right? I don't know which one is going to happen. Now, we have, let me put that down in there because I don't want nothing to go down in that hole. Yeah, you see that? I'll cut that off, right? So I put this thing in there, in the hole. So nothing ain't crawling back up in there. Now I have a tangerine here, right? So if he decide, look at this grass. Jesus, have his mercy. All right. He decide he want to run. I have to put him to run somewhere because you don't know when the thingy-wingy is coming through, which is that thing, that ugly thing, you know? That squash bug. So I'm gonna have to restructure him so he got roots, extra roots there. I'm gonna push him over there anyway, so he can make more roots. Can't make enough roots around here. You could never have enough defense against this squash bug. Okay, that's what's going on. All right, here we go. Anyway, I came to get this done. Not this. Came to get whatever done. So I'm going to go ahead and get my tools and come back out here. Maybe I have to put more incense because the mosquitoes still acting stupid. Look at them. They're all over the place. It's not cool at all. All right. Blessings. I'm sorry. I didn't even mean to rant like this. I got to cut all these lettuce seeds and shell them. Get them finish up dry in the greenhouse and then shell them all. Already got some done, but I'm going to, do the rest. Yeah, I got to set up a bed over there too. My grow bed, another grow bed because I got a lot of babies coming up. And my, what do you call them? Strawberry is sending out runners. They have begun. Yeah, everybody's doing their little thing here. I appreciate them. This used to be, I think, what's that thing, boy? Not mint. Spearmint. That used to be spearmint, but I guess it died. I thought spearmint was supposed to last through the winter. It didn't survive. So, all right, so we gonna go on. Tonight is that night. Tonight is that night. It's 83, so it's not so bad. I might have to, what's going on in here? Purple. What? Let me put some dirt on y'all. Look, let me let y'all see what's going on in there. See? That's potato bed. It's all coming up above the thing. And I guess that's a seed potato, maybe? I don't know. Maybe that one just didn't make it. Anyway, I have been cleaning out this alley. Because I got to get all this stuff out of here so I can start working on my greenhouse. Greenhouse action getting ready to be popped. Woof. Yeah, before you know this winter, people. Yes, indeed. Winter. Blessings.